He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie The Secret Life of Pets. Now let me just start off by saying I love animated kids movies. I'm obsessed with Disney and Pixar and Illumination, which is who made this film, The Secret Life of Pets, which I did not know until I was literally sitting in the theater. I thought The Secret Life of Pets was a Disney Pixar movie. I don't know why. This movie was made by Illumination, who did Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, and Minions. All of which I thought were good movies, but there's just something, like especially Minions, I was super excited to see it, but I didn't really like it. And Despicable Me is probably the only one I really enjoyed. So as soon as I remembered that, I was thinking, oh no, this movie might really suck. So this movie is about this dog named Max and his owner. And his owner brings home a new dog named Duke. And basically it's just that as soon as Duke comes into the picture, Max is like, he doesn't like him, and then they get lost, and then they try to find their way back home, and that is literally the plot of the movie. All the neighborhood pets that know Max and Duke, they're also trying to help them. They run along all these characters along the way, and there's just a lot of characters, and it was just such a stupid plot. You're literally in the first 5 minutes after the introduction of the characters, it like literally hit a brick wall, and we're just like, this is horrible. It was horrible. We literally almost walked out. It was that bad, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stick through it. It's only an hour and a half long. I mean, how bad can it really be? It's pretty bad. My main problem with this film was, honestly, the plot. It was just so boring and typical. I mean, it's like the dogs get loose, and then there's dog catchers going after them, and then they run into other characters. I don't know, it just didn't help my interest. It's nothing like Disney and Pixar. They just have a way of making a story so interesting and clever, and like Inside Out, it was just like one of those movies. It's like, what? How did they even come up with these ideas? Even Zootopia that came out last year was amazing. I loved Zootopia. That was so clever. But this one just was not clever at all. It was just so boring and drab, and honestly, the characters, the voice actors, I hated almost all of them. Nobody was able to differentiate their voice. I don't know. I guess Kevin Hart as the Bunny Snowball, people are gonna love. I thought he was annoying. Louis C.K. as Max was fine. But my favorite by far was Gidget, played by Jenny Slate. Her voice alone is hilarious, and I loved her in Zootopia, and I think she's the star of this film. I wanted just to see more of Gidget. That was like the only thing, so I thought it was funny. But everybody else, it was like Lake Bell, everybody kind of blended together. Nobody was like that interesting. They didn't like feel like they fit into their characters, and I just really didn't care for that. I don't want to totally bash this film. The animation was incredible. Like when they're in the water, it looks great. Like yes, they can do water. And at times I was like, whoa, this feels like it looked like a real live action movie. But I was like, oh wait, this is animation. So the animation was incredible. But where they succeeded in the animation, they definitely underdid with plot. I was not a fan of this movie. The best part of this movie was the preview. If you watch the preview a few times, you'll get the gist of this movie. Maybe you can add about 10 minutes, but this movie was horrible. Even the beginning of this film was a little Minion cartoon. It was like a short little 5-minute clip. How Disney does that too. They always have their little opening numbers. So they had the opening number. Even that seemed very like shoddy and B. Illumination to me is like the poor man's Pixar. That's like all I gotta say. It's called The Secret Life of Pets. If you've seen the preview, you have definitely seen the best part of the film. I would not suggest seeing this film. Boo. Not a fan. Alright, it's called Secret Life of Pets. Don't see it. Until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.